Hello, my name is Ilona and today is Monday, March 27, 2023, and I'm still a bit confused because of the time change we've had here in the Netherlands. I think a lot of countries now switch their times and we've missed an hour now. It's now summertime, so to speak, and I prefer to have an hour extra. Instead, now they've taken away an hour, and I'm hoping that someday we're going to really resolve this and we won't have to skip all these hours or, add an hour or skip an hour. But right now I'm still a little bit like I haven't truly slept, and everything is just, when I look at the clock, I'm like, it's already so late. I'm a little bit out of my rhythm. So the first thing I wanted to look at this morning is in Russia. Mr. P has said that he has certain weapons placed in Belarus. And now the Ukraine wants the United Nations to start a meeting about this. They see this as blackmail and things are going on. To me, it feels like just a show. It's almost like it's not even that important, but this has to do with optics. And it was very interesting because I was shuffling the cards and the first card I got was the Ace of Swords. To me, that's a yes. This is all optics. This is all a show. It's like it's not really even there. That's the feeling I'm getting. So to me, it feels like already been dealt with those weapons. If they really had those weapons, the dark energies, they would have used it by now. That's the feeling that and that's how I see things. If the dark energies were fully in control, they would have done something by now. But anyway, I just wanted to show you the cards that I've got. That was the Magician. The central card is the Hanged Man. The card in the past is the Four of Wands. The card underneath the Hanged Man is the Wheel of Fortune. And then for the near future or the future, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. And these are both cards which are very passive cards. They're just standing still, looking around like, well, we'll just have to wait and see. And that's pretty much the energy I get from this. Wait and see. Patience. This is just for show. Everything is standing still. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if maybe even, off-worlders taken care of those weapons. And that it's all standing still, the Hanged Man. But this is necessary. This is part of the agenda that needs to be followed. And I've mentioned this before. We have, of course, the dark agenda. But the white hats, I see the white hats as busy with other things, the more positive way and method. I know there are people that look at it differently. That's fine with me. This is how I see things. But the white hats have taken over a lot of these agendas and are going to use it in another way. And that's the feeling I'm getting now. This is necessary to bring this out to, move us towards that scare event where things will seem to escalate, where, people are afraid that something's going to happen with those weapons, but it's being put in motion. That's the feeling I'm getting. They're putting this in motion. So Mr. P obviously did this on purpose to send this message out. I really don't think anything is truly going to happen with this. Like I said, this is patience and this is just wait and see what's going to happen. Because to me, this is just part of the scare event we're working towards. This part of these domino, stones that need to be in place. I've mentioned this before. It doesn't have to do with a date. It has to do with events. So events have to happen before the next event will happen. And then the next event will happen. So this is about optics. This is just mentioning it. And of course, people then, the media jumped all over it, obviously saying, it's just to portray Mr. P in a certain way. But this is necessary. This is part of that scare event of, how do you say this? Just make the possible that things can happen in that direction. So if something does seem to happen, that it's not out of the blue, And they're working towards this. But like I said, it was part of the dark agenda to create like a third world war. It's not going to happen, at least not how I see things. And it's going to be taken over. And to me, it feels like they've already taken care. And that I'm talking about the off-worlders that work for the Whiteheads or work with I think they're just part of the Whiteheads. The off-worlders that help humanity have already taken care of most of these weapons. Because otherwise, they would have been used by now. That's the feeling, or at least that's how I see things. They would have done something by now. So I also looked at the energy of the coming week, and it was very interesting. The first 3 cards I got for the energy, just what's going to happen, the emphasis this week. We have the Queen of Cups, we have the 10 of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Wands. And this is very interesting. This feels to me, especially with this, that it will still seems like there's some kind of stability, that people are still trying to hold on, at least the dark energies, that everything is fine financially. Yeah, a few banks fell, but it's going to be fine. But something will change in the background, something more, especially with the Queen of Cups. I find the Queen of Cups very similar to the High Priestess. So things on the background are just continuing to collapse this system. So we're probably going to hear more and more financial things. But, and this is the most interesting card, is the Ace of Wands. There is a new energetic beginning. It's just like this beautiful, strong energy. And we can just see it around the world. In France, people are standing up. We see in Israel, things are happening. And I'm going to probably look at Israel as well in another video. This very, how do you say this, energy, this change in energy. People are standing up more. There's this strong energy this week. So I think it will just be felt by a lot of people. And I think a lot of people will be inspired to just do things differently. And so it's very interesting to me how that's going to work out. But I have a feeling we're going a very interesting week with a very strong energy. It will still seem like financially there's some stability, but really in the background, things are falling apart. Things are really, truly falling apart. And that's necessary as well. So a lot of things are just going to collapse. We've been watching the collapse of the narrative, and now we're just going to see it actually, how it's going to be played out. So we'll have to kind of wait and see, but I think this week will be very interesting financially as well. And it's maybe not just financially, but this picture that they want to uphold, that the dark energies in the media want to uphold. It's just completely falling apart. And I think this week we're going to see more and more. And there's this new energy coming, a very strong energy. So to me, this feels like this is going to be a very interesting week. I also got 3 cards that is like advice for this week. We have the 10 of Cups, we have the Lovers, and we have the 6 of Cups. And this is very interesting to me because this feels like this week, emphasize what you truly want to do here. Why are you here? What is the reason that you've decided to incarnate in this lifetime? Maybe you don't know exactly yet. Just connect with your heart, connect with your soul. Very important this week to really feel and figure out what am I going to do here? What do I want to bring here? And you can start maybe writing about it, drawing, make a vision board. Just use all kinds of things to shape it, to see it in front of you. So focus on that this week. What makes you happy? What do you truly want to do here in this life? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to bring into this life? And start connecting with your heart, with your connection with God, with your intuition, so you can truly take those steps and see, especially with the 6 of Cups, this, to me, kind of symbolizes in this, because it's about advice, this probably symbolizes your inner child. See if there's still some things that are difficult for you to take the steps to truly live from your intuition. Maybe there are some things you're fearful about. Maybe there are still some feelings of guilt, feelings of anger, fear, scared to stand up for yourself, scared to truly follow your dreams. This is the week to really feel through that, to start focusing on what you truly want and see what comes up. Do the shadow work. Maybe some light work is necessary. You know, if you want to step into your power, maybe there's fear of that, then of course it's important to focus on your strength, on how strong you are, what you can really truly do, and just focus on what do I want to bring in this world? What do I want to manifest? And maybe it's just being, that's fine too. But how do you want to be in this life? What do you want to radiate? What do you want to bring into this world? It's so beautiful to just connect with your intuition, with God, with Source, and see what makes you happy. What truly makes you happy? And focus this week and see what comes up. Maybe there's some things from past lifetimes, this lifetime, that is not fully allowing you to truly trust your intuition. See what comes up, but it is really time for us to make a choice and to really choose our intuition, choose our connection with God, choose to really truly be who we want to be. So I just have this feeling that this week is going to be a very important week, especially energetically, to really change things, look at things differently, and just write things down or drawings, just what feels right to you. Maybe look for a symbol that could, symbolize what you truly want to bring into this world, and just focus on that. What is it you want to do here? What is it you want to give in a way to this world, of course, and how can you manifest that, or start seeing that, start bringing it in this world. So it's going to be an important week. That's what I'm feeling. So really work with the energy this week, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.